Since I will have this week my 30th birthday party with all of my best friends here in Spain, I decided to make some small appreciation cards for them. Just a little note for each one of them why I am thankful to have them in my life and for their friendship. Maybe you can already guess based on the card which motto I do my birthday party. As a small hint, the motto is actually a TV series which I loved to watch when I was younger. I'm super excited to see my friends from Germany. They will also come to celebrate with me, especially now when the flight tickets are not the cheapest ones. It made me even more happy and more thankful that they're taking the effort to come here to Spain. The party will be on this week's Friday, but my actual birthday was last week, so I thought I will show you also some snippets of my 30th birthday party with my family. I feel like the 30s are not just like any other birthday. It's the birthday where you really look back in your life and remember who was next to you all the way along. And this was at the end my family. So it was important for me to be surrounded by my loved ones on that special day. The party was simple but more emotional than I would have thought. It started with a very sweet and funny gesture. We celebrated my birthday at my sister's home and they decorated the table with my favorite anime of all time, which is obviously One Piece. And also a funny side note, if you know me, all of my birthdays during the past years of my life, I always had rainy days. So my family and me, we were super happy that on my 30th, the weather has blessed me with sunshine. The reason why the birthday was so emotional was that my family requested 15 songs that were played in the Croatian radio station.
Valentina buči, sve zvijezdice neba nek se spuste tebi na dlani i ispune sve želje za današnji dan. Sretan rođendan i puno lijepih trenutaka u životu od srca ti želi tata Mario Buči.
Each song was from one of my family members represented with a congratulation and a personal message for me.
Kilometara od mene, bez obzira na daljinu koja nas dijeli, srce mi je uvijek tamo gdje si ti. Želim ti svu sreću svijeta i neka te dragi Bog čuva, tvoja seka Katarina.
We were all listening to the songs, my mom made us some drinks, my dad made his meat plate, and we just danced in the room, hearing the songs and knowing that also my grandparents in Croatia were recording everything made me so emotional because I also know how much they wished to be with me that day.
Sretan rođendan od srca ti žele deda Đuro i baka Ankica te baka Marica Buči.
Because my grandparents were half of my life, always one door away, as much as they missed me, I missed them as well. I also needed to cry a little bit, but also I was happy at the same time that my grandparents were always involved so much in my life and helped me in so many situations that I think the happiness was bigger than the sadness. The lyrics of the songs were filled with words that touched me a lot. I think that's why I couldn't hold back my tears sometimes. It was the perfect party, intimate with my closest family, just enjoying the company of everyone there. I felt like all emotions were included: sadness, love, excitement, and fun. At the end, I was also dancing with my mom. It was the last song that was played, and we both had tears in our eyes. The song was about that at the end, you will never love anyone more than your own children, and this was really what my sister and me felt all of our lives. I feel like our parents really showered us with their love, and I think that's also why we were so happy. So yeah, this was basically my birthday party in Germany. I was so happy that I made the decision to go to Germany on that day. I will never forget those moments with my family. It will forever stay in my heart, and I'm also so happy to have this video now to look back on in 30 years when I maybe or hopefully turn 60. So this was my birthday celebration in Germany. But now we're gonna jump to my birthday party here in Spain with my friends. So if you want to see that, you will see it on the next clips now as well.
I've been working on myself. I really try my best to change, but sometimes even love will fade. Right? Maybe we should stay in bed, pretend that everything's the same. Just a little play pretend. Right? But baby, we're changing. We can't really help it. We might just enjoy it now. We said forever, whatever means nothing if we don't give it all we got. We can cry when it's over. We can cry.
Auf 3 sagen wir alle Winx, okay? 1, 2, 3. Winx! Enchanting! Oh, danke. Ja, oh, danke. Nein, das Ding war so groß. Das war echt für alle Küche. Das war mir dafür. Ich stand da ungekommen fresh gemacht. War das schon neu für die nächsten Tage? Die war die vom Bäcker da.
As you were able to see, this is my Garden of Winx party, and I'm just so happy and grateful that I've got to experience all of that with my friends together. Even though my friends are the real present, they were so kind and brought some gifts for me as well. So I thought I'm gonna show you here what I got. I'm starting off with my longest friend, which is Helen. We became friends in the first grade, and since then we were behaving like twins. We were always excited about the same things, we had the same interests, and with the time we also kind of developed the same humor, which is why till this day she makes me laugh so hard. So this is also one thing I just love about her. Since I already told you from one of my previous videos, my plan was actually to do a Bridgerton party in a castle. But since that was not possible, I was going with the Winx alternative. Still, I was quite a little bit sad that it didn't work out, so I found it such a sweet gesture that my friend gave me some sweet little items, which were all in the Bridgerton limited edition. Another gift of hers was also quite classic. It was the one and only rainbow pencil. And I'm gonna tell you a quick little story about that. When we were in our first grades, around the age of 7 years, the kids who had the rainbow pencil, those were the cool ones. It was just the coolest pencil out there, but somehow I never think I ever owned one. So it was just iconic to get my own rainbow pencil. At the end, I read also the birthday card of Helen, and it's quite funny because I always thought Helen will become a writer when we were in school. She had always the best grades in the subject of German. Teacher always chose her stories to read out loud in class. She has a really beautiful way of using words, and that's what I also told her while reading it. One line I felt particularly drawn to. It's kind of like a mirror of not only us but also of our connection. And the line went like this: life can change into 100 directions, and somehow some people still staying with someone throughout all the years. Not every day, not loud, but somehow there. I felt this line was so beautiful, and I had a big smile while reading the card. I really couldn't be more thankful for our friendship. Going on with one of my funniest friends, Flor, who I met here in Spain. I think in my life I barely met anyone who has such a funny way of talking and being funny without even noticing it. And this is really one of the characteristics I love about Flor. She was giving me as well a really sweet gift. It is a wine box with a congratulation note to my 30th birthday, as well as a picture of us printed on. And inside of the wine box, she got me a red wine. And it is also classic because one thing about me and Flor is we enjoy drinking vermouth and beer while having our tapas. So a red wine was the perfect fit for me. I already kind of decided that I want to keep it in that box, and in 10 till 20 years, maybe, I hope so, drink it with her and also there with some tapas. Coming now to my lovely friend Annie, it surprises me how people I met only 3 years ago seem to know me so well. This I was really seeing with Annie's presence. First, she gave me a cute little energy bracelet, and she told me to read the note behind it. It said, "Keep your energy," which was a perfect match because I'm always full of energy when I see her. So it was really cute. Afterwards, she gave me a beautiful card, which was exactly this type of cards which I find the most beautiful, flowers in a painted print. In that card were some hints of what my actual present was. As myself, Annie also loves to gift experiences, and she gave me one of the coolest ones which I wanted to experience for so long since I live here in Barcelona. If you know me, you know I love nothing more than the ocean and sunsets, so I was so happy to solve the puzzle, and it was a boat ride during the sunset hour. For that last gift again, she gave me my favorite thing to collect, which is coffee cups. I feel like I can never have enough cups in my apartment. I just love drinking coffee out of a cute little cup in the morning. It makes me so happy, and I really don't know why. I can't describe it. I don't need more to say. I just can't wait to drink my coffee out of it as soon as possible. Last but not least, we come to my best friend Jenny. This girl, she really overdone herself with the amount of presents. Who else than Jenny will come with the idea of a 3-level present system? Exactly, no one. Starting with the first round, it was a cookie jar in the colors which were matching to my orange fridge in the apartment. So I thought this was really thought through. And in the jar were all types of makeup products you can imagine. One thing I was especially happy about, which I think you can see in the video, was to get a perfume. And to be honest, I don't own any perfumes, but I wanted one for so long. I'm not sure if I'm alone with that, but I never want to spend money on perfumes. So it was perfect to finally be able to own one and having something to pimp myself up when I go out with my friends. The second present were some jewelry. She gifted me some beautiful rings as well as an incredible necklace with a purple stone, as you can see. If I could describe Jenny, it's that she is the most sweetest and good-hearted person I ever met. This you were able to see in her speech. She gave me a little speech of how much she loves me and misses me. She was so close to tearing up as well. I felt so sorry for her. I was really feeling her love during the speech, and it was just so beautiful. She gifted me a charm bracelet, which was created and stacked by it on her own, and each charm is representing one specific thing that she wishes me for my life. She said, "Your success is my success. If you achieve things, I have the feeling like I achieved it by myself." And I feel like sometimes it's almost impossible to find friends who genuinely want to see you shine and happy. So I can't express how blessed I am to own such a friend in my life. I hope everyone get the experience to have a Jenny in their life. The last gift I think was my favorite one of all of them. It was something I never seen before. I was amazed by the art and everything that came with it. She gave me a memorial magazine about myself in form of an Vogue magazine. Not only my style and what I love, also our pictures throughout the years. I met Jenny when I was 18 years old. Since then we became best friends and we're inseparable. The things she written down about my personality and who I am were making me so emotional. I really had some tears in my eyes. I don't know how to describe it, but the feeling of having people in your life who know you so well in each detail is really one of a kind, and I can't really put it into words. Even more special those ones who love and appreciate you as a friend. So this I was really able to see with this magazine. At the end, I got a group present, which I think Annie came up with the idea. It was so wholesome. It was 30 things that we love about you. I love the colors and how it was painted. It was so funny, sweet, and touching. I'm thankful for every single one of them who came to my birthday party. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world that night, and I will remember this night for the rest of my life. I really can't wait to organize again a birthday party when I get 40, so it was so much fun. At the end we ate some cake and played a drinking game. We laughed and giggled all night. This was exactly how I pictured my birthday, full of fun and love and nothing more.
Primeira vez que eu te vi, coração pulou pra boca. Da primeira vez que eu te vi, coração pulou pra boca.
Ah ja.
Pásame blond, me quita el sufrimiento. Me liberé de las ganas, humo en el viento. Tanta ira no me reconocí, cuántas canciones escribo para ti. Melodías que compuse ya no sirven más aquí. Ya rompí las cadenas del amor, el hechizo que pusiste en movimiento. Oye, pase blanco, que prefiero olvidarlo. Me liberé de toda tu maldición, baby. Me liberé del hechizo que tenía sobre mí. Me liberé del control que tenía sobre mí. Me liberé del hechizo que tenía sobre mí. Mucha suerte con todo sin bote, un payaso sin trucos y chistes, un bufón sin las putas canciones, con tu la 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 la, la 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 la. Ese tema que me sigues, no me sigues, maná. Tanta ira no me reconocí, cuántas canciones escribo para ti, melodías que compuse.